Hi guys, this is Yasir Rahman, your Chennai Realtor, Chennai's first real estate based YouTube channel by a Realtor. So, pona or rendu video la we talked about pre-launch projects and why you should buy in pre-launch projects. We also talked about how to buy real estate for rental income and rental returns. I've actually got the privilege and the honor to meet Ranjeeth Rathod of DRA Homes. So, hi Ranjeeth, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, sir, thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me.
So we are actually sitting here in a site which is called the Centralia, DRA Centralia. This is a project that is going to be launched over the weekend, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. It's in one of the hottest locations in OMR. So Ranjeeth, this is your project. If you could tell us in a few words a little more about the project.
So as you rightly said, location, that's what matters in any real estate project. So we are very happy we have chosen the best location of OMR, which is Navalur, for its best connectivity. You have malls here, you have the best prestigious schools here, you have a metro which is coming up. IT companies are all around, it's just a walking distance. I think you can't ask for any better location. So whenever we put our money to buy any land, the first foremost question I ask myself, can I live in that location? And if the answer is yes, then I feel I'm doing the right project. So Navalur is definitely a fantastic location. There are no two doubts in my mind that this will be the hottest location in 5 years from now, where everybody would like to live in Navalur when it comes to OMR. Regarding the project, it's a fantastic, well-planned, well-designed, cute project. We have around 1676 homes here in Centralia, and we have another block which is an investor block which is around 180 apartments. So it's around 356 apartments. It's a high-rise project. It's a multi-story because after 8th floor you will get a sea view also. It has three-sided ventilation to give you the best lighting, best air circulation, give you positivity in the apartment. Premium specifications, premium design, designed by one of the finest architects of Chennai, Kharche and Associates. Quality of construction to the best quality, which I think any builder can offer. I would stand and vouch that DRA will give the best. Yeah.
So having worked with DRA for a while, I can also vouch for that. But just to ask you a question, as someone in real estate, we see developers pricing their products a little differently. Not a lot of developers leave margin on the table for an investor to make money. And here you have a project where it's priced very efficiently, where someone who invests now can make good returns 2.5 to 3 years down the line. And also you have a product wherein someone who's an investor looking at rental returns can actually come in and make money. So where did this thought come from to cater to both the segments?
So there are two types of buyers in any market. One is an end user and one is an investor. For him, it may be a second home also. What does an investor look for? There are two things which an investor looks for. One is a rental income, which can either pay off his EMIs or can take care of his household expenses, whatever the case may be. Second, he looks at appreciation over a period of time. That is the mindset of an investor. So we have come up with a separate, dedicated block which caters to both. Because of location, in 5 years, his capital appreciation is almost guaranteed. Second, we are giving the highest rental of 17,500 rupees. In terms of yield, it works out to almost 5.25% yield. With all his tax benefits, rest of the things, he is matching the EMI which is at 7% today home loan. He is not going out of his pocket, and in few years he'll be owner of this apartment without any burden on his pocket. In a residential, 5.25% yield is the highest, which has never been offered in the history of Chennai, and we are proud and confident of this particular investor product which we have. Coming to the end user wants aspirational living, better amenities, better lifestyle, better specifications, and a good pricing also. Pricing, I would like to stress on one factor. There are two types of components of a pricing. One is a basic price, then you have other charges, and then you have the tax finally. Tax is common all across. What other developers call as cheap pricing by giving low basic price, you must see their other charges. They load almost 40% of the product cost in the other charges, and then they call cheapest pricing. That is completely absurd, and to me that's a gimmick. We don't do that. We have the standard good basic price and good decent other charges, and our other charges have never exceeded beyond 15-20% of the product cost. We are not going to charge 40% and show a lower basic price, because they are playing on the psychology of the customer that they only compare basic price and they never look into all-inclusive final cost. At DRA, there is transparency. We don't call ourselves the cheapest, but we are the most reasonable in basic price, most reasonable in other charges. See the final price, compare with others, you will find DRA the most valuable with all other features which I have told you for a better lifestyle.
I don't know if you remember this conversation we had, maybe this was about 2 years ago, and I asked you how you got into real estate. And if I remember correctly, you said it is from the year 2004, and IT corridor OMR coming up was one of the reasons why you got into real estate and construction. Does that confidence in OMR still hold today?
Yeah, so I entered OMR when nobody was there in 2004. We made the largest township that time of 91 acres, 4,000 homes, and I left OMR in 2011, moved to other areas because I felt there was an oversupply coming in OMR in 2011. You have to time the market also. As a businessman,
Correct.
There is a cycle, upward cycle and a downward cycle. I left OMR in 2011 and now again in 2020, I think OMR has bottomed, it will go up. I have re-entered OMR. We have selected 3 projects on OMR, Navalur being first. The other 2 projects are coming in Sholinganallur, Semencheri. I am very bullish on OMR. I feel the trend of upward cycle has started from 2019 for OMR.
That's actually great to hear, because we are also very, very positive on OMR, especially certain pockets and certain micro markets in OMR. But how has the journey been in real estate and construction for the last 15, 16 years?
Yeah, it has been fantastic. I have to tell you that it is a challenging business. It is not an easy business. We are handling multiple constituents of an ecosystem. We are handling government, we are handling contractors, bankers, customers, consultants, employees, and each project has its own dynamics. It is not like a manufacturing industry where you put up a process line and then press a button, it will come. No, it is a labor intensive plus capital intensive business. So it is challenging, but personally I enjoy challenges and I would like to take more and more challenges, and that's what probably my dad has taught me to take in the path of entrepreneurship. I love building new concepts. I take risks. Yes, we all take risks as businessmen, but we would like to mitigate the risk by taking right decisions, prudent decisions. And that's what the journey of DRA has been. We are still successful. We are still the preferred brand. The only reason is because we have taken mostly right decisions and we have not been greedy in the journey.
So another part of the real estate business is relationship building and relationship management, and that's something that as an organization, DRA and yourself personally have managed to do really well. So tell me about your experience with working with other real estate agents and professional realtors. How has that been? Why as a company do you actually support us so much?
So we believe that channel partners are like engines of a train to a real estate. They drive. It is always good to handhold and support the engine of any organization. Channel partners, consultants, whatever you may call them, I personally think that they are adding force to an organization. They bring the momentum. If we don't support and don't work collaboratively, the engine will fail. The right organization is an organization which understands the importance of such engines, collaborates with them, make sure their life is also comfortable by having good relationship manager. At the same time, take care of their customers also by giving them good service. That's how this journey and this relationship will mature. It cannot be one-off relationship.
Thank you so much. So are there any special offers for people who walk into the site over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yes, there is. I think you shouldn't miss this offer at all. There is no pre-EMI, no interest during the construction period till we give you the keys. You don't have to worry about your EMI burden till we give you the keys, and this offer is there only for 3 days. This is apart from a good basic price, good other charges, good specification, good customer service, all other hygiene factors. Please don't miss out the offer of no pre-EMI for the entire construction period.
So thank you guys for watching the video. If you're actually looking at buying a property on OMR either for own use or for investment, definitely do check out DRA Centralia. The sales office, the marketing office is open, the model flats are there for the TRULIV concept, and the sales office is here, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful over the weekend. Myself and my team will also be here. So in case you are coming here, please do leave us a message and we'll try and arrange for you to meet somebody from the sales of DRA. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Ranjeeth,
Thank
for
you
being
so much.
here.
It was
It's
my
a pleasure.
pleasure.
Thank you again, and I will see you on the next video.